right?
That's not like a matter of
I
like
went to Phoenix
sensitivity.
and
That's
Liverpool.
just
went to Phoenix?
It's softer,
No, yeah.
Joe, because
How?
it's the reasoning
We had
behind
to do
it.
both.
It's the reasoning behind it.
how is it? Okay, explain.
Bro, it was actually so shit. We had to do the
That's what I-
fitness test, and then after that, every class we ran a mile for a warm up.
18 Pacers probably looks a lot better or seems a lot better to your self-esteem.
No.
23 minutes to run a
Brother,
mile.
I had
That's what
people
I'm
in my
Bro,
class
honestly,
doing
bro,
73
when you do that,
on the
X,
pacer.
everybody knows everybody else's score. You do it in front of everybody. If you leave
Yeah.
early, we know you suck.
It's probably
pretty
more
much.
embarrassing failing
much
the
everybody lines
pacer
up,
test
right?
because everybody is in
Yeah,
one
everyone
group
sees
and
you
one
quitting
area.
early.
They see you get out early, right?
Yeah.
Or you don't
Yeah,
get to the
it's not-
line.
it's nothing
I
about
think that's
ego.
even a worse. Then that's a worse implement.
It is, but all right. So here's how it works, right? The pacer is there's levels to it, right? There's a beep. Then when you start running, beep when you're supposed to get to the other point of the line, right? So you're supposed to get to the other line before the beep. That beep will, after each level increment, it speeds up, and you have to get to the line faster and faster. So there are people in my class who are at like 70 something on the pacer, crazy levels. The back and forth is so fast. Like it's generally a test of stamina, not endurance. But they do time both.
I just
You know
like
what
I
I mean?
said, I only had the issue if they were replacing it.
Right? Yeah. No,
Yeah,
they didn't
even
have-
your
they
issue
didn't
isn't
have CNS, that's for
founded
sure.
in logic. Like there's no
How does that
reason
not
to have
sound-
issue.
It's probably not sound logic. It's probably just a gut feeling. But something's telling me it was made because someone complained somewhere, and we got to just accommodate for all the ones who.
It probably
like
was. We don't have access to a track and field, so we're going to do this instead.
I probably would agree
Or we're
with
not
you
taking
if it
kids
wasn't for the
outside, so we're doing this
No,
instead.
but even when we didn't have a track and field, I remember in middle school, we just ran in the gym. You ran 20 laps or whatever the fuck it was. I don't remember exactly what it is, but like 25 laps, and you got to count out loud.
Okay, the thing I don't understand, X, is
When I was in
in
elementary
both
school,
there's
we had
there's performing poorly and there's performing well, and the kid knows if they did poorly or not. Like they always know that in both scenarios.
So
There's no.
I feel like I performed average, but like I had so many kids in my class that were literally running till like in the 70s.
Why
it was
in
disgusting.
Your case, gonna replace it? If they're not replacing it, I'm cool. He's asking why do I care either way, and it's like I said, there's no like real explanation. I just feel like it's just accommodation for someone instead of if they were to think of what's the next logical.
So if you're just hallucinating reasons, I can't argue with that.
Deliver to these kids. Okay, cool. Pacers.
I somewhat would agree if it wasn't for the fact that we did it when we were younger too, and that was before all the fucking.
They're taking
everybody
away
got offended by shit.
Put this in is because someone wanted this gone. And what was the reason someone wanted that gone? Because more often than not, it's not going to be because of, like I said, the actual thing. It's going to be because someone felt bad because of the performance, which is just babying. I'm not with the
yeah. They felt bad for the performance, but they replaced it with something they can still perform badly at.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that's a horrible replacement. If they were replacing it, if they're just doing
if
it,
they're replacing it, they felt bad about the slow mile, so let's make them do something else that they're bad at and have a poor score at.
I agree, but
no, yeah, it's pretty rough either way.
Saying. I thought that they were replacing it with. If they're not, then who cares?
I'm pretty sure it's
every
every
another
10.
thing that someone's going to be bad at, I guess.
I'm pretty sure it's every 10 it goes up in speed increments for the pacer.
Yeah, the pacer it increases in speed each time.
All I'm saying is I've never heard of that pacer shit. So when he dropped that reference, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I guess
which is crazy because like you were in a fairly close school district to mine, so it's weird.
No, I get that. I must have just been the one of the last. I graduated in 2010.
I graduated in 2014.
Dude, I was in a completely different.
They're doing pacers since I was in elementary.
Yeah, but what
year did you
graduate?
I always ran the mile every single year. Never did a pacer. You guys said
dude,
pacer,
you know what's crazy?
And I'm like, what the fuck is?
We did the pacer test in like elementary school, middle school. We didn't start actually doing the mile until like
2010 was the last year for a lot. We also didn't have computers that year or assigned by the school. There was a lot of changes that we had, and we just had to endure it all the way up from our middle school all the way up into our senior year because it just happened to be following the same pattern where 2010 is going to be the year it changes, and we were that graduating year. So maybe they phased it out in our year. Or not phase it out, but like the year after, whatever, they implemented it, and that's when you guys got it or whatever, because you guys are all younger than me.
That's crazy. You're 1 year older.
Graduated 4 years before me.
Do you remember it then?
But listen to me. I just told you I was doing the pacer in elementary school. That's in 2000,
what
brother.
I'm saying is, in Liverpool School District, where I went to school,
Right.
They did not do that.
Which is weird.
Hold on. Yes, they did. I went to Chestnut in 6th grade, and that's when I started doing it.
That's what I'm saying. You are younger than me. They must
I am
have
1 year younger than you.
That's still younger than me. I just told you 2010 was when they implemented and changed a lot. They must have done it.
I was in
our
6th grade in like 2007 or 6.
Okay, cool. I was in 6th grade in 2004, and I'm telling you, we didn't do it then. I was in Liverpool Elementary, Liverpool Middle, Liverpool High. And in any of those school years, I don't remember a single quote unquote pacer. We always ran the mile. We always counted the laps out loud. And then when the coach would tell us what time we had when we said 25, and that was the time we wrote down. That was it.
Lanisha just said that's literally the pacer test.
No, I get it. I'm just saying, why are we? I've explained it enough. Like, it's just how they were trying to package it. But if they're not trying to do it that way, then all right.
Lanisha
Maybe
feels
it's easier
really
to monitor the kids' progress if they can see them running every lap
kids at
versus
fucking
doing
CMS.
laps around the gym where they can lie and they go, I go from 1 to 3 or something like that. I don't know.
Oh
No.
yeah, no, I did more time. Back when I was at elementary school, we had like a baseball diamond, and we had to run the mile, and that baseball diamond we had to run around that shit 12 times.
Dude.
So
I remember fucking CNS was ready to ruin kids, dude. They said, "Oh, we don't care if you're running a 20-minute mile. Run that shit. We don't care if you're getting a 15 on the pacer." They said, "We don't care if you're getting a 15 on the pacer. Yep. You're gonna watch all these other kids get 70-something, 30-something. I don't know about pacers. We don't care."
They literally said run until you can't.
It's full field. It's virtually full court sprints, right? And it's just every 10, and it's just faster. You gotta do it faster and faster.
I get it.
Right?
No, I get the exercise.
Yeah.
So
it's rough, right? But like most like average score was like
mile was fucking crazy.
40-ish, 30-ish, right? I would always stop at 30 because I would refuse to get less than that. But I knew I wouldn't go higher.
How old are you?
It'd get too fast.
I'm 30.
Yeah. Okay. Damn. And you did pacers?
No, we did miles. I don't remember the pacers. I never did them.
What school did you go to?
I went to ESM, East Syracuse, Manoa.
But Jake, you said you did pacers, right?
I went to ESM too.
Yeah, but you did pacers, you said, right?
Wow.
Colin, you went to fucking ESM?
No, hold on, Jake. Did you do pacers?
Yes, we did both. Pacers and a mile.
So that's crazy that Colin didn't, but you did.
That's what I'm saying. It's crazy that I did and you didn't.
To be fair,
same thing. I don't know. Maybe it was by the school.
Paying attention.
Dude, Colin, who did you have? Did you have Kilpatrick?
Right?
Dude, by high school,
Kilpatrick.
Like
oh my god, I loved him.
Right?
I hate how he nipped so much, and he was so red.
After the fitness test, X, you ready for this? Every single gym class, we would have to do either figure 8 perimeters around the whole entire school or a mile warm up, and we had to wear heart rate monitors the entire time.
Heart rate monitors? They just told us.
Oh no, they didn't give a fuck.
2 fingers on your wrist.
Which sucked because like there were a couple kids in my class that were like real heavy set kids, and they would have to sit there and no. I was one of the smaller kids in the class.
There are a couple kids. Is there anything wrong
like
with
we're
it?
talking like this kid was like 400 pounds in fucking like 8th grade.
Oh, baby.
Right? Yeah, he actually lost a lot of weight now. He looks really good. So good for him.
Fuck you, carrot boy.
He literally we would have to wear the heart rate monitors, right? And if it gets above a certain heart rate, they make you walk. So those bigger guys, their heart rate would get up faster and they'd be forced to walk. And we would be sitting there doing this dumbass running warm up for almost half the class.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, eventually, hopefully that told them that you have a problem with your body. You need to do something about it. And
no, they were bigger kids and they didn't give a fuck. Eventually, the gym coaches decided, okay, they're not going to change what they're doing. One of the gym teachers will bring everybody else inside to do the scheduled, activity. The other gym coach will stay outside and.
That's what I'm saying. Is eventually, it was either going to make or break them. If they were going to realize, hey, I'm overweight and I need to do something about this because I can't even keep up with my classmates on a simple warm-up drill.
Oh, it did after high school, maybe, but not during high school.
That's what I'm saying. Like, or they
eventually,
took to heart, and they're like, oh, well, now I feel bad because everyone's making me feel bad for being fat. Like, okay, you're fat. Do something about it or accept it.
Thanks.
No, I guarantee what's actually happening, X, when they're like, walking a shit ton is I hate this dumbass class. I hate this dumbass teacher.
100%.
not a dumbass
100%.
class.
That's the end of the
Being
thinking. That is
physical
the
and
end of the
learning
thinking.
how to exercise is dumb.
That's a lot of their fucking
I'm not
mentality.
saying that
though.
you're thinking that. I'm just saying they're probably thinking that, but like that's
They
not a
are.
mentality they should have. Like that's something
I
that
actually
is
got in
necessary.
trouble in gym.
The amount
got in
of people, the
trouble-
amount of
I got in
people,
trouble for-
specifically
what was
girls that were walking during our mile, like you just didn't give a fuck.
Oh, all the
Crazy.
girls did. They didn't say
So
shit
imagine,
to them.
Yeah.
imagine a typical school kid's day. They wake up, they go to school, they sit in the same classes for 8 hours. They get up, they get on a bus, sit down some more,
Isn't school
go
day
home,
6 hours?
sit down and do homework. They're probably going to sit down at a computer or at a gaming console, or if they're going outside, they're hanging out, sitting down. They're not doing much. This generation doesn't. I'm not to say I shouldn't blanket the whole generation. I just know kids, at least in this neighborhood, don't really do the same things that I did when I was a kid. When I came home from school, we were outside. Doing
Outside
something,
immediately.
skateboarding,
Yeah,
playing.
bro.
Yeah, I didn't
neighborhood
skate,
kids were together.
all the neighborhood
People would
kids,
just
we
go
all played
for
football
random
out front.
walks. I don't see that shit anymore. And I'm not just putting that. That's maybe not a bad thing, whatever. I'm just saying they're not as active as they used to be. So gym
true.
is one of the only ways to keep them active in a time period that they're usually just sitting for 8 hours doing nothing. You're not doing
Dude,
nothing. You know
it
what I'm
used to
talking
be
about.
so sick. I used to
Yeah,
come
I remember
outside. We'd play
fucking-
Like, they need
football
some physical- they
every
need to
single
be
day
physical.
after school, right? We'd get pickup games between all the apartment complexes in this area, between like each of the apartment complexes. It was sick.
All right,
Yeah, I didn't have
like-
any of that. Like where
Oh
I
my
grew
God,
up,
it was so
I
great.
don't
to
remember
other
any
friends'
kids near
houses.
me. I was in the middle of the like.
Well,
you know
you
where
lived in the
Dale
middle
Hill
of
is?
bumfuck nowhere around a
near
bunch of
Oakdale Mall?
crackheads.
Carousel, yeah.
Yeah, you know the Oakdale Mall is like up that hill. That's where I like grew up. Like I didn't see any kids ever. There were kids there because I rode the bus and I saw them getting dropped off. I didn't see any kids outside.
Yeah, but that's anecdotal.
Yeah, well, I lived in an apartment complex, so all the kids were
Well,
outside.
I think it's more.
Most of
I
them
think
were
it's
hood
more likely.